Representatives. Thank you for remaining with us.
The pleasure is always mine.
Let's go to some other areas that many Nigerians also will want to understand with regard to the occurrences in the House. Now, if the meetings of the principal members did not take place for as long as 9 months, something was definitely wrong.
Yeah, I think it has to do with the leadership style. Democracy in this country is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. It's not government of the greedy, by the greedy, and for the greedy.
There must have been a clique that was wrong here.
The truth of the matter is that there shouldn't be.
I don't want to believe
the leadership of the House is called the principal officers of the House, and it's called the body of principal officers. And there's no there's no body in that body. When you say body, it's a collegiate. You can't have a body without members.
Yeah.
So automatically, for resolutions and spendings to be carried out without that body meeting, then there's something is wrong somewhere.
Is there anything that
anything
in the rules or law that requires that they must meet?
Of course.
Now, if for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months,
yeah,
they didn't meet.
They didn't.
Something's wrong.
They were not meeting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The blames go. The speaker calls for the meeting.
You were a principal.
I was not the principal.
You were just a chairman of one.
I was just chairman of a committee. But the body of principal officers of the House, there are about 10 of them.
How can you say they were not meeting? How do you know they were not meeting?
Because I know they were not meeting. And I challenge anybody to tell me they were meeting. Let them bring the minutes of the meetings. Because every meeting, there must be minutes of meeting.
Then outside the body...
They are actually supposed to meet weekly.
Outside of the body of principal officers, you now say we were not meeting. There must have been some persons meeting and taking decisions.
I know, I don't have celestial powers to read people's minds.
Is it conceivable that the speaker alone was just sat down?
Once the body is not meeting, it is only rational, logical, and reasonable for you to conclude that he was running the affairs alone.
And none of the principal officers...
Because every document that has been taken to the EFCC now, nowhere that any of these people has their signature.
No resolution from the principal.
No resolution from the principal officers. If he has a resolution of the principal officers to borrow, he would have tendered it. Now he's blaming management. He's blaming the bureaucracy. But who authorized the clerk to write the bank? The clerk tendered the documents. And the clerk will be committing a very grievous act of insubordination
if he refuses
to take instruction from his boss. So the truth of the matter is that
he could resign anyway.
But at the same time, as a bureaucrat and seasoned lawyer, I was expecting that if your boss is asking you to do anything that is not right,
yeah, because how do
you just advise, sir, this is against section this or other of the Public
Procurement Act.
No, Public Procurement Act or the public service. You understand? Then, if you now, impress on you to do it, by the time they are looking at it, they will know that there was a resistance or an advice from you. I don't know if you get me right.
They will protest.
There are definitely, instead of keeping our monies, it was spending money on issues that, if I tell you the amount of money that was spent in prosecuting our case in courts by the House, it's laughable.
The House paid to lawyers.
Yeah, it's laughable. When we came back from suspension as a result of a court judgment ordering that our money be paid, he resisted our entrance. Used the police, the NIA, the MOPOs, the Sergeant at Arms, stopped us from going in. Somehow, my ancestors took me in.
You found yourself inside the hall.
And even after going in, the day after, they still stopped us. It still stopped us from going in. Even after the deputy speaker readmitted us back into the House, he refused to pay us. It was at that point that I said, come, for this man refusing to pay us, it is possible that he must have squandered our money, which is sacrilegious, is abominable,
money that
is detestable, that the monuments, and you don't touch it for any reason. But at the end of the day, he squandered it. It's not even part of the charges yet, because money was provided by the budget. You spent it. Now you are going to borrow to now pay automatically, and there's no sacred cow. If we want to move forward in this country, no matter whose horse is God, if Jonathan Goodluck is found wanting, we should speak out. The problem with Nigeria is that we can't speak out. I'm one of the first sponsors of the Freedom of Information Bill. I'm happy that it has gone. But we are now going to impress on the House that the bill on the protection of whistleblowers also must be passed to complement the FOI. And by the grace of God, and by the special grace of the Almighty God, my stolen mandate will be restored through the tribunals. And when we come back to the House, we are not going to stop no amount of intimidation, no amount of threats, no amount of blackmail.
You didn't contest the election, did you?
I did.
I thought you were stopped at the... Okay,
I did.
You went to the other political party.
Yeah, and I won my election. And we're in the tribunal. And I believe God, the God of justice, will bring me back to the House. And I want to say that no amount of threat, blackmail, intimidation will stop us from speaking on the side of the people. Because the primary objective of every legislator is to operate three cardinal principles and objectives. The act of lawmaking, oversight function, and representation itself. And once you are not righting the wrongs of the society, you are not speaking out when you are supposed to speak out, you are not fit to be a representative.
Now we have situations on ground where the image of the legislator, I want to narrow it down to the individual. And by implication, the lawmakers, the National Assembly, is really severely damaged by what...
Everywhere, even the executive, everybody is damaged. You have governors, everybody is...
Those who voted at home, they're shaking their heads, what do we have? Who are those who are representing us?
But it must stop. And the way to stop it is for Nigerians to start crying out, to start speaking out. You will recall I moved a motion on the floor of the House at a particular time that the medical allowances of all public officers be cancelled. Because I carried out the statistics and I found out that over 200-300 billion was spent in 4 years on medical travels of political office holders from the president downwards. And I feel that is to me laughable.
Because
it's not only laughable, but it's outrageously calamitous. The National Hospital, if you inject 50 billion into the National Hospital, people will not need to go to Egypt and India again. A minister wants to remove his tooth.
He goes to
he carries his girlfriend and assistant girlfriend, travels to America, and spend 4 or 5 days and come back as government expense, $50,000 gone, $30,000 gone. If you inject today in the whole of this country, there is no National Cardiothoracic Center. Anybody with a heart-related disease,
must fly out.
His survival ratio, his survival level in Nigeria is 0. In that, they don't just have a National Cardiothoracic Center. The Minister of Finance in Ghana, the President, has heart transplant and treatment in that hospital. As I speak to you, 32 Nigerian cardiologists are working there. So that's why I put that motion for the establishment of 6 cardiothoracic centers in 6 disease the political dose of this country. And I now move the motion that we should stop the payment of that money. But one of my colleagues got up on the floor of the House and said, one of my friends from the North, Honorable Dino, I'm sorry, may his soul rest in perfect peace. He was traveling to Egypt for treatment. He died at the airport. He was the one that raised a motion against that motion that day on the floor of the House. Honorable Dino, this is an attempt to kill the president because you know that Yar'Adua is sick. That's why you say no more medical. Look at the very myopic approach. But if we do that, if you're a minister, you want to control yourself. If you want to get medical treatment, take herbal treatment.
I want to believe like...
If you are sponsoring a minister to go and remove his tooth, and the poor palm wine tapper in Umuleri, or in my village in Aito Rubede, who cannot afford 5,000 naira drugs, people still die because they can't afford 5,000 naira drugs in this country. We move motion also for the state of emergency in the education sector, a classroom that is meant for 40 people, now accommodates 100, one teacher teaching elementary science, teaching mathematics, teaching English, it's not computer, and it's not even computer literate. You see people who are attending classes under the tree. These are situations that I do believe and hope that the president will rise on his feet and write his name in the sands of time and correct this. Look, electricity. If he doesn't get it right in the next 6 months, I will shout because it was massively voted for by the masses of this country. enough is enough. Because the reason why Nigerians voted for the president is because they want to see a change. And there's a difference between growth and development. Development is defined as growth plus change. But if there's growth and there's no change, then it's not development. What we want to see is the President Goodluck Jonathan transforming his promises into development. We want to see development on the floor.
Well, I just
in all facets of our national life.
I just do hope that maybe lastly, have you been paid your allowances now?
Yes, I have been given my checks here.
At least all those efforts.
They attempted. No, you know, I was getting malnourished and approaching Kwashoko, but now I'm getting some.
And I hope that some of those monies also you have collected, they will not be defined as wrongly given to you. So don't spend all the money here because you may need to refund.
Okay. Maybe
if they decide that.
Okay, if they decide that I should refund some money, I will approach you because getting it from me may be after rapture.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.